Bronx, the boogie down. The Bronx got flavor, the Bronx got history.
Do you think Canelo will fight the winner of Benavidez versus Andrade since it's going to be mandatory for like the 4th time already?
I mean, I have no idea. I can't promise anything with Canelo. We've never been able to promise anything with Canelo. We've seen Canelo go to different promoters and they say, oh, well, when he's with this fight, he's going to fight those guys. Because he was with Eddie Hearn and Matchroom. When he was with them, oh, yeah. So now he about to fight the fights that we've been wanting him to fight. The Triple G fight, the Boo Boo Andre fight. And he ended up fighting Triple G and whatnot. But this was before he ended up, you know what I'm saying, getting in the ring with those guys. You feel me? We've seen Canelo duck a lot of people. We've seen Canelo duck a lot of people. We've seen him duck Charlo. You know what I'm saying? He had a title, right? He had a title. I think it was the middleweight title. And then he vacated the middleweight title to go up to fight somebody else. He was awarded the franchise belt. You know what I'm saying? So he went up, awarded the franchise belt so that he could do whatever he wanted with the franchise belt. And he went up, he did what he had to do, won that fight, and then came back down. You know what I'm saying? After boy had came back down and won the title that he had just vacated or some shit like that. We've seen Canelo do a lot of sucker moves in the sport of boxing. 2 positive drug tests, right? He won his first world title at 154. He fought like Matthew Hatton or Rocky Fielding or somebody like that. Rocky Fielding or Matthew Hatton were never even eligible for a title shot. Never eligible. Especially for a belt. It's covenant. It's the WBC, the #1 belt in boxing. You understand what I'm saying? Like the green belt. You feel me? But through his heritage and, you know what I'm saying, he was able to do what he was able to obtain the opportunity he needed to keep that belt. You understand what I'm saying? How can you win the WBC belt fighting a guy that was never even eligible for the WBC shot? Never even eligible, and you're fighting him for the #1 championship belt in the world, and the guy that you're fighting is not even eligible for it. How? No one's never heard of him before nor after. His brother is Ricky Hatton. His brother was a good fighter, Ricky Hatton. Matthew Hatton is the guy that Canelo fought. You understand what I'm saying? So you're going to win the WBC title fighting for a guy that wasn't even eligible for the title shot? How is that possible? Think about that. And then I give Canelo credit for some fights. And I like Canelo's technique and skills a lot. I'm a fan of his technique and skills. His upper body movement, his head movement, his side to side, make you miss, make you pay, putting punches together. No one does it as good as he do. No one does it as good as he do. I can't take that from him. That motherfucker bad when it comes to that. But it's these little bullshit moves on the side. You understand what I'm saying? 160 fighting a guy named Amir Khan. How you gonna fight Amir Khan at 160? Amir Khan is a 147. He was never a 54. Amir Khan is 147. How you gonna fight him at 160? Amir Khan was getting knocked out at 140. We know Amir Khan been Cheney. Prescott knocked him out at 140. Now he done been knocked out at heavyweight. Danny Garcia slapped him. You know what I'm saying? He done got knocked out of heavyweight. Now you gonna fight Canelo at 60? As soon as he get touched, it's over. Yeah, Amir Khan got skills. Yeah, he got good technique. Good fighter. A lot of heart. You gotta give Khan a lot of credit for his heart. Amir Khan got heart. You gotta give him credit for his heart. That motherfucker got heart. You understand what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like, you fighting a powerhouse like Canelo Alvarez. Very good fighter. Very good fighter. At 160, you was getting knocked out at 40 by Bradis Prescott. How you not gonna get knocked out at 60 against Canelo Alvarez? Amir Khan had never fought 160 before. Oh, he never fought 154 at that time. Now you fighting Canelo at 60? Is that fair to you? I'm asking you a question. Is that fair to you? You feel me? That's not fair. Obviously, like I said, this failed drug test and stuff like that. I give him props for the Caleb Plant fight. I give him props for the Mayweather fight. I give him props for the Cotto fight. Even though Cotto wasn't Cotto, you gotta give him props for the Triple G fight, even though he fought Triple G after he was supposed to fight Triple G. When Triple G was Triple G, nah, we good. But when Triple G showed signs of, okay, we'll get him. You understand what I'm saying? We'll get him now. You know what I mean? They say, oh, well, he learned it from Mayweather. Bullshit. 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 When Mayweather was fighting Gregorio Vargas, when Mayweather was fighting Diego Corrales, when Mayweather was fighting Jesus Chavez, when Mayweather was fighting Jose Luis Castillo, when Mayweather was fighting Sean Bay Mitchell, it wasn't no weight clause, it wasn't no weight restrictions, no clauses in the contract. Yeah, he the ASAP, but when he was fighting Zab Judah, wasn't no clauses in the contract. You understand what I'm saying? And then they say, yeah, he fought Zab Judah after Zab Judah just lost, but guess what? He ended up fighting the guy that beat Zab Judah next year. You understand what I'm saying? I think that was in 2008 or 7. You feel me? Yo, you didn't get it from Mayweather. Look at all the world champs Mayweather beat, and look who they were when he beat them. Not just look at the world champions he beat, look at the quality of them when he beat them. You understand what I'm saying? Fighters that went on to become world champion and win other world championships after Floyd beat him. That's what I'm talking about. Canelo ain't do it like that. Canelo ain't do it like that. Think about it. Shane Mosley was shot. The Austin Child fight was a good fight for Canelo. I give him props for that. I give him props, like I said, I give him props for the Cotto fight. Obviously the Floyd Mayweather fight. You understand what I'm saying? I give him props for the Caleb Plant fight. I give him props for the Bivol fight. I give him props for the Jamie Jacobs fight. Win, lose, or draw, go out there and do your thing. When fighters are not weight trained or old or little guys blowing up 2 weight classes to fight you. I remember he fought Josecito Lopez. Josecito Lopez was 140. Literally went up to fight Canelo at 154. It's 2 weight classes. Now there's serious conversation. Serious conversation. Actually, it's about to happen. It's not even conversation no more. Him and Lil Charlo. What about the 160 Charlo? Why the 154 Charlo? You was been supposed to fight the 160 Charlo years ago when he was your mandatory. Now you gonna dub him and fight his little brother? You dig what I'm saying? He was your mandatory a couple years ago. You dubbed him, franchised your way out. Now you gonna fight his little brother? You feel me? What about that? You gotta look at these things. It's the little things, man. It's the little things, and they happen all of the time. Oscar De La Hoya was tired of the motherfucker. Because one thing Oscar did, win, lose, or draw, Oscar fought killer after killer after killer after killer. Nobody fought more killers than Oscar. Floyd Mayweather, Bernard Hopkins, Manny Pacquiao, Ike Cortez. You understand what I'm saying? I can keep motherfucking going. Felix Stern was a damn good fighter. John Molina. You understand what I'm saying? Julio Cesar Chavez twice. Oscar fought killer after killer after killer. Cornell Whitaker, Felix Trinidad. And Whitaker wasn't Whitaker when he fought him, but Whitaker was WBC champ. And he had to get the belt. And a lot of people say Whitaker won that fight. He got in there with him, though.
What about David Morrell?
I like David Morrell. I'm a fan of David Morrell. I wanted to see David Morrell and Boo Boo.
You think he's going to fight Canelo?
Huh?
You think David Morrell's going to fight Canelo?
might want to, but it's Canelo. Does Morrell bring it to the table? Does Morrell bring it to the table? He might want to. You can want to all you want. But at the end of the day, you can't say nothing because he fought Caleb Plant. At the time, Caleb Plant wasn't a superstar draw. And Caleb Plant is a damn good fighter. I'm a big fan of Caleb Plant. You understand what I'm saying? He didn't win that fight, but he went there and did his thing.
So what's your prediction for Canelo Charlo fight?
I got Canelo. A good big man beat a good little man. Why the fuck he fighting Charlo? David Benavidez right there. Right now, he done did what he done in boxing. Canelo done everything he had to do in boxing. Several-time world champ. First undisputed super middleweight champ that's been in with the Killers. Obviously, first battle Hall of Famer. Why he ain't fighting Benavidez? That's gonna be the money fight. The Mexican crowd gonna eat that up. Cause it's on both sides. Benavidez, PBC. I remember they was talking shit about PBC not too long ago. Everybody, yeah, PBC trash. PBC got all the killers. PBC got all the killers. What chance call for that right now? Canelo. Where the killers at right now? Stop me when I lie. You understand what I'm saying? Think about that. PBC, what Benavidez is at right now? Let's think about the biggest fights in boxing and who they with. Think about it. Today, not all of them, but a whole lot of them. PBC, Premier Boxing. They need to give them guys their respect, man. Sam Watson, Marcus Brandon, Al Heyman. Give them boys their respect, man. Stop hating on them. But guess what? They're not gonna do that. They're not gonna give them the respect they deserve. They're not gonna do that. They rather sandpaper Alliance has than give PBC the respect they deserve. I'm not lying. Look at the bullshit happen with Top Rank. Look at the bullshit happen with Matchmaking. You never hear Al Heyman having all these debates with his fighters like you hear from Bob Arum and fighters cussing him out on interviews and shit. They ain't cussing Al out in interviews. You know what I'm saying? They talking shit about Oscar. And Oscar one of my favorite fighters of all time. They talking shit about Oscar in interviews. His fighters are talking shit about it. They talking shit about Eddie Hearn in interviews. His fighters are. Bob Arum, his fighters are. You don't really hear that on the PB side like that. You don't really hear that like that. You don't really hear that like that. Nothing is 100% pristine clean, but you don't hear shit like that on the PBC side. I said something. That means something right there. That means something right there. That means something right there. Think about it. You feel me? They doing something over there right. Right now they got the monopoly. PBC got the monopoly. Because Chance Crawford right now, as we speak, PBC.
So, well, thank you for the interview. I appreciate your time.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. I got